Hey. So, okay, technically it is March, okay, now that I can read, March 29th, 2012. And I should have done this video on March 27th, 2012, which would be Tuesday, and I would be 13 weeks post-op. But I decided I'm going to start doing videos on Wednesday nights since I don't have to work on Thursday and I don't have to rush around trying to get everything done. I was busy Tuesday night, so I couldn't. I was at Eileen's graduation party. So, anyways, some of you know, since I posted on Facebook, that I did reach my goal, and I am officially 100 pounds down. I weighed in this morning at, actually Tuesday night, I weighed in at 278.9, and then this morning I was 278.6. So, and to hit 100 pounds down was 279. So, last week I was 283, so that makes a almost 5-pound weight loss. I did try to change things up by going to a I can't think tonight. I'm sorry. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I tried to start doing protein shakes at night and not eating a meal. It's kind of worked for me a little bit, but you know, I went out quite a few times with friends and stuff, so half my meals I did end up eating dinner because I was out and can't drink a protein shake in a restaurant. So, but I still did manage to have more of a weight loss than I did the week before. Working out, I changed my routine. I think I said that I was going to change it before, so that I'm, you know, working out only one part of the body at a time, plus cardio every day. And you know, it's cool because I'm using different machines than I've been using, so my workout's different. It's time to change it up anyway. And one thing that I think is really cool is that when I first started out on the elliptical, I could only do about 5 minutes before I was getting exhausted. And now it's no problem for me to do 30 minutes. And I move pretty fast on it, so I think that's pretty great. I'm feeling a lot, you know, I'm feeling a lot of differences in my body as far as what I can handle, how I move. You know, I still have problems with my knee, but I feel the difference in what I weighed before as to what I weigh now. I mean, I can do so much more, and it just feels so much nicer. It's less strain on my body. My feet don't hurt anymore. You know, I mean, it's definitely rewarding. And, you know, 100 pounds down is so much weight, and I feel so proud of myself and so extremely happy for the fact that I've done this. You know, I mean, I'm not finished. I have at least another 100 pounds that I want to lose, but I'm ecstatic. I mean, like this time last year, I weighed 100 pounds more than I do now. That's crazy. That's so crazy and so awesome, you know, and I know that I can do this, and I know that, you know, every day is one step closer to where I want to be, you know. I mean, when I started out, I was trying to wrap my head around the thought of being 250, and now I'm only 28, you know, 0.6 pounds away from that. That's insane, because I can't even remember when that's what I weighed. And, you know, every day, you know, I do weigh myself, but I wake up and there's days I'm stagnant, but I never feel like I'm, you know, not going to lose another pound. I just keep working at it. And, you know, going to the gym is just a part of my life now, and I enjoy it. I've said it before, you know, I really like going to the gym. And last week I was worried because I missed about 3 days of working out last week, which is the most I've missed working out the entire time since I've started. And definitely for it being all in 1 week, I was a little nervous I wasn't going to get the weight loss, but I did. And I wanted to make my goal by my birthday, and I still have 17 more days until my birthday, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see how much weight I can lose in the next 17 days. I'm just ecstatic. And, you know, my next big thing is, you know, I will be getting on a plane in 2 weeks. And when I went to New Mexico, 2 weeks after my surgery, you know, I could, the seatbelt I was able to wear tightly on the way there, and then I couldn't fit on it on the way home. You know, planes are different or whatnot, but I'm curious to see how I'm going to fit in the seat when I get on this plane to fly over to North Carolina, because I have not weighed this much since high school. And hell, I think I was 250 like in the 9th grade, so I'm not sure, but I mean, I didn't like to weigh myself back then. All I can say is that if you're thinking about this surgery, or, you know, you have questions about this surgery, there's a million people out here, you know, YouTubing it and video blogging this all the time, and, you know, it's not the answer. My friend and I were talking about that day. It's not the answer that's going to solve everything just because you go and you do surgery. You're not going to just, you know, everything's going to be solved. You have to work at it. It is a lot of work. I, you know, didn't realize how much work it was until I started, and, you know, but I'm committed to it, and it's so rewarding. I can't even begin to explain how it feels to feel like your life is changing in such a way that everything is affected. Weight has played a part of my entire life for so long, and to feel like I'm getting control of that, and I'm actually like doing something about it substantially that makes me feel better about myself inside and out, is crazy. Because not that I thought I was a miserable person before, but I compensated. And I mentally told myself, you know, I'm beautiful as I am, which I was, but I wasn't happy with how I was, you know. And I mean, like I, you know, said before, this is not the weight I want to be at. I've still got a ways to go, but damn, I am so happy to be where I am right now, to be 100 pounds less than I was a year ago, and, you know, to be 100 pounds less than I was 6 months ago. It's so great, and it's the confidence building that is in me right now. You know, I feel more proud of myself when I walk into a room. I don't feel like everyone's staring at me when I walk into a room. You know, I feel like I'm beginning to, I don't want to say fit in, but I'm beginning to feel like I blend more than I did, you know. And I wouldn't trade this for anything. I just wouldn't. And for everybody watching that has been so supportive and, you know, constantly is like, you know, what's your weight? How are you doing? And, you know, telling me how good I'm doing, or, you know, just being there for me. Thank you. I can't thank you enough, because I am ecstatic. I was like walking around on cloud 9 all day long because I hit the goal of being 100 pounds down, and I'm just really, really happy. And, you know, I've been going on and on and on about it, but I am happy, and I'm so glad that I did this for myself. I'm so glad that I did this for my health, so that I can enjoy my life and the people that I love more than anything. You know, I would do it over again in a heartbeat if I had to, you know. And if you're thinking about it, check it out. Because if you're not happy with who you are or where you're at, and you're not healthy, and, you know, you want to have a lot of tomorrows, go for it. It's not cheating. It's not taking the easy way out. You're doing what you got to do for yourself. And, you know, I had to get that mindset to make the decision to have surgery, that it wasn't cheating, that I'm not failing at losing weight on my own, because you put in the work, you do what you got to do, you're taking care of yourself, and in the end, the results are what you made. So, you know, I tip my hat to everybody who's done this for themselves, and I tip my hat to myself, because maybe if you're watching me, then, you know, maybe it's helping you decide to do this for yourself. All I know is that I feel very blessed right now, and I'm just ecstatic. So I am going to take some pictures, and I'm going to make a slideshow so that I can physically show my process from, you know, before surgery till now. So I'm going to work on that. I'm not quite sure how to do it on here, but I'll work on that and I will post it as soon as I'm done. And again, like I said, I'm going to start posting videos on Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays, because it just is easier for me. And thank you for watching, and have a good night. My next goal is 250, so I'm not thinking I'm going to make that next week, but that's where I'm working on. That's what I'm heading for. Bye.